Yo, what is up guys, it's the Goblin, and I'm here doing a commentary for you guys today, another Black Ops 3 video. In today's video, we're going to talk about these Phase, Optic, and a bunch of different camo things, ideas for Black Ops 3, and basically how this video is going to go is I've tagged Treyarch in the title, so if you guys want to see these camos that I show in this video, or this gear sets, make sure to like the video, and every time you guys like it, it will notify Treyarch through Twitter, because I have them tagged in the title. So if you guys could like it up, that would be absolutely awesome, and let's get right into it. First of all, this gameplay in the background right here is basically just me playing some competitive arena, and it's hardpoint, so the enemies aren't complete noobs, and I do end up stomping this game. I do some pretty good slaying, get like 51 kills in a hardpoint, which is pretty good for a competitive match. You know, anything over 40 is pretty strong. And let's get right into the subject and talking about today's video. So basically what we have here is my buddy iTankit and Dr. P. They basically made some camos and some gear sets in Photoshop for what Optic, Faze, and other esports teams look like in Call of Duty Black Ops 3 if they were to be put in. Now, Advanced Warfare obviously had the Optic gear set, and it went over very well, and we have a few different ideas of how these could be implemented into the game. But let's start off by showing off all these gear sets, and let's start off by showing off the camos. So right now, what I will show you guys up on the screen is all of the camos that we have for these esports teams. So the first one you guys will see right here is obviously the Optic Gaming camo. Now, this is just a quick sample one made by my buddy Tankid. As you guys can see, obviously the design team at Treyarch could probably be able to do a better job than this, but this looks absolutely sexy. Look at that KN-44 with the green wall, the green and white with the Optic Gaming logo. That looks absolutely insane. If you guys don't know who Optic Gaming is, you must be living under a rock, because they are the most popular Call of Duty team by a mile. Optic Gaming has probably more fans than all the other teams combined. They are absolutely crazy in their fan base, and there is the Optic one. Now, the next one that I have up on the screen for you guys is this one. And this one is a FaZe Clan camo. Now, this one is pretty cool. It's got that new FaZe logo, the multicolored logo. I really do like that logo. You know, obviously the same sort of style, just with a FaZe Clan logo. FaZe is also another competitive esports team, as well as like a YouTube sniping team as well. And next we have one for Envy, which is obviously Envious, a COD team that's been around for years in the scene. I think they also have a CSGO team as well. And then we also have Rise, which is a, you know, an up-and-coming team. These are basically some of the top, you know, all these teams are top 8 teams in Call of Duty Black Ops 3, I'm pretty sure. And these logos look absolutely insane on these guns. And these are the camos that we want to see. Now, I'll show you guys also the gear sets, and then we'll talk a bit about how I want these camos implemented into the game and all that sort of stuff. So actually, first of all, let's show off all the gear sets. So these gear sets were made by my buddy Dr. P, and I'll show them up on the screen right now. The first one we have here, this one is absolutely super duper sexy. Look at this thing right here. It is the Fire Break with the Purifier with Optic Gaming green outfit with the Optic Gaming logos on the shoulders. This is one of the sexiest things I've ever seen, and if this was in the game, you know, every single kid in Arena and in Hardpoint and the try-hard game modes would be rocking this. It looks absolutely great. This green wall outfit with the Fire Break looks absolutely insane. And let me show you some of the other ones we have. These are obviously just rough drafts. Like I said, if the Treyarch team, the design team, could make a crazy, you know, designs of this, we have obviously a FaZe logo guy on the Scythe, a FaZe guy on the Ripper, and then another Optic Gaming one on the girl with the combat focus, with the Annihilator pistol in this picture, which looks absolutely insane. All these are really crazy, and like I said, we're tagging Treyarch in the title, so all the likes on this video will go towards you know, obviously if you have Twitter, it'll tag them and help get this noticed by Treyarch. Sometimes when I do these videos and tag Treyarch, nothing happens from them, but a lot of times they do go and fix the issues that I talk about. Usually, I think like already in Black Ops 3, like 3 or 4 times I've done this, they've actually fixed the issues in the next patch after that. So who knows if my video had a help on that, but if it did, that would be absolutely insane. So let's talk a bit about this now. If these camos were put into the game, I would like to see these put into the game as a different way other than through supply drops. Now, this is just talking right here. Obviously, this is how I would like to do it. Now, Call of Duty, we all know, they love to push their esports. Call of Duty loves to support, you know, esports, competitive Call of Duty, and that's a big complaint from a lot of, you know, snipers, public match players, you know, trolls, or whatever, all the other people in the Call of Duty community, is that they try too much to push the competitive on us, and obviously that was a big issue in Advanced Advanced Warfare and at the start of Black Ops 2 with the whole skill-based matchmaking. They tried to make public matches into competitive matches, and that's just not very good. That's just absolutely horrible. They should keep it separate, have arena mode as well as a normal game mode just to hop on and play for fun, and that's the best way to do it. Now, obviously, I attended the MLG Anaheim event, which was a crazy good MLG event. That was like last weekend, I think it was, or, you know, 10 days ago or something like that, and it was crazy fun. But one thing I noticed is that for Call of Duty, how big of a game Call of Duty is, the prize pools and the amount of money that these players are winning is not that much compared to other games. Now, obviously, at the Call of Duty XP event, which is coming up in September, I really want to go to that, and I think me and my buddies are all going to that, so you guys should probably, that event's going to be really cool. I don't know why it's 18 plus though. That is kind of weird. You know, it doesn't really make any sense how MLG Anaheim could be all ages and then COD XP is 18 plus. Maybe it's because it's run by Call of Duty instead of by MLG. Obviously, that must be something to do with it. But basically, that one has like a $2 million prize pool. That's absolutely insane. But as far as these other tournaments, like the MLG Anaheim one only had a $100,000 prize pool. And I find that in the Call of Duty scene, if you look at it, the top few players, they're making a lot of money off winning Call of Duty. But there's a lot of players that are amateurs or maybe up and coming in the Call of Duty scene, and they're really out there hustling, and they're really good players, but they really don't have the support, you know, from, you know, it seems like the esports world and Call of Duty only supports the top 8 teams and stuff like that. And what I think they should do is, whatever they want to do, they should sell these gear sets and these camos. They could sell all the optic gear and the camos maybe for $4, including the camo and the gear, or $2 separately. And they could do the same thing with selling the phase gear and all the different teams' gear, and they could use that money and put that money towards esports and towards making the events better, making Call of Duty tournaments better, making the streams better, everything like that. And I think that would be really good, because it seems like if Call of Duty really wants to push the competitive scene, obviously they need the money to do so. And I would love this. Like, if you think about it this way, if you guys are going to complain about buying these, it's still going to be a lot cheaper than going through supply drops. Imagine if they put the optic gear in supply drops. You're going to have to pay probably 10, 15, maybe, who knows how much you're going to have to pay to get all the gear. But if you could just buy it separately, that would be absolutely awesome. And so far in Black Ops 3, we've really got nothing that you could buy separately except for the Code Warriors stuff, which was the calling card and the Code Warriors camo, which goes towards helping soldiers that are out of the military through the Call of Duty endowment program or whatever, which is pretty sweet. But I think they should do the same thing with the esports as well, and with all sorts of different causes. The only thing with the Code Warriors camo, obviously that was for a great cause, but the camo was trash, man. It seemed like if you're gonna make a camo for a charity event, you should make that camo the best, man. You should show that you're really into it and that you're making a really good camo. That one was not that good, but obviously these Optic and Faze camos could work out really good, and no matter how they plan to implement them into the game, I think that we definitely need to see this, because I do like Call of Duty a lot, and I love competitive Call of Duty, especially since I've attended the MLG Anaheim event. You guys know I've been playing Arena with my buddies. I've been playing quite a bit because it's really fun to watch, and especially when you're there, you know, at the event live, the atmosphere is absolutely crazy, and I would love to see esports grow for Call of Duty, because a lot of other games, it's super duper popular. For example, League of Legends, they have like college teams now, high school teams. I think League of Legends is more popular than baseball, like in America. There's more kids that play League than baseball. There's some crazy stats about it. More people watch the finals of that than watch the Super Bowl as well. I think that's another stat. There's absolutely crazy stuff, and I think Call of Duty competitive is super exciting to watch. I think that like Uplink, Hardpoint, and Search and Destroy are really great game modes. Capture the Flag, I don't think that one's too exciting to watch. I mean, I guess it can be if it clutches down to the end, but personally, my favorite is probably Search and Destroy, and then Hardpoint, and then Uplink, and then Capture the Flag in that order. But like I said, hopefully this video will get some more attention to these camos. A lot of people are talking about them. A lot of people are talking about different things. And honestly, I don't really rock any gear in Call of Duty Black Ops 3. I just rock the normal gear set. I think some of the gears is cool. Sometimes I'll rock like my hero gear. Like for the scythe, I got the hero gear. That is crazy good. I do like the hero gear on the different people. But I think that really having this optic, this phase gear, this rise gear, and even having it like during the tournaments, if you could wear your team's gear to support them just in some way, that would be really cool. Similar stuff to what League of Legends does. They basically say if you wear your team's logo, logo. It supports them during the tournaments, during the World Championships. I think there's a lot of room for esports still to grow, even, you know, especially in the Call of Duty world. I want to see Call of Duty getting hundreds of thousands of views instead of just, you know, 100,000 or whatever during the finals. I want to see hundreds of thousands of views, and obviously I'm a huge lover of Call of Duty. I've loved Call of Duty pretty much, you know, since the start of high school till now, which is crazy, 6 or 7 years. I've loved Call of Duty, and I know you guys watching this video love Call of Duty too. If you guys made it to the end of the video, comment Optic or Faze down in the comment section down below. Comment whichever team you like better, or if you like them both, you can comment them both down below. And also be sure to drop a like on this video because it will tag Treyarch in the title. Thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe for a cookie and don't looky, and I'm out. Peace.